What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. We are back with FUT Champions rewards, some items sold. I've got a lot of items that might be selling. I've listed up all my informs, guys. I bought Mike on there for 12k. I've listed up some of the informs anyway, not all of the informs, but some of them, just to see if I get some lazy buys at 16k. I can sell them for like 13k, but of course these informs right now are usable in the squad building challenges for the prime icons. So there are now prime icons on the game. I might delve into some of the loans. We might go and pick those up. It depends. You know, they're quite cheap. I think for Overmars it's an 82 rated squad, 75 chemistry. I could achieve that quite easily, you know. But do I really want or care for an Overmars for 20 games? The same with Rui Costa, the same with Del Piero. Is it going to make that much of a difference for me? I don't know. I'll take an opinion over the next few days. But yeah, in terms of like Rui Costa, for example, Benfica, Calcio A, 83, Portugal, 84, 85, and 86. For Mark Overmars, you need Arsenal, Barcelona, and Eredivisie, including one Willem II player, 83, 84, 85, 86 rated squad. And Alessandro Del Piero needs an icon, Juventus, Sydney, Italy, 84, 85, 86, and 87. Expensive icons for these dudes. In terms of squad battles, guys, I had a pretty bad day yesterday. I only scored 2 goals in game 2, so I missed out on about 500 points there. I only scored 4 goals in game 3, so I missed out on about 200 points there. And the other 2 games I'm quite happy with. So I'd say I missed out on about 700 points realistically, which would have put me to 43,500 there or thereabouts, and 43,500 would have seen me as high as about 25th, 30th or so, 30th to 25th or so. Because I missed out on those points, I am down at 77th, but with only 3 hours remaining until the update, just being in the top 100 still is a positive thing. You know, if we can have a good day today, I will push on for top 100 throughout the whole weekend, including the weekend league. But what we're here for today, guys, is our FUT Champions rewards. I've been seeing a lot of your guys FUT Champions rewards, some getting very lucky, some getting very unlucky. You know, I'm not expecting anything. I'm really not. That puts us up to 97,000 coins. I wouldn't mind something to improve the 2 squads that I've got. Pogba, Kante, Anthony Martial, maybe a Kyle Walker, a Van Dijk, an Eric Bailly, a David De Gea. Literally something that can improve my squad. I'm not expecting huge things. For the Calcio A team as well, you know, maybe a Buffon, an Alexandro, a Nainggolan, or a Higuain or a Dybala. I know like some of those are like super expensive, but that's genuinely what I'm kind of looking for, is those sort of things. So we've got 2 100k packs. Let's just get into them, guys. Let's open pack number 1. Do we get a flare? We do get a flare. Is it going to be a big card or not? Boards are down. Spanish Cam Borja Valero. So not the best, not the worst. He's important because of the SBCs. I might take a view on his price. Let's see what else we've got in here. Gabriel Jesus or Anthony Martial would be ideal. Nathaniel Klein is in there. How many duplicates we've got? Yeah, it's not great. So these guys can go up to the trade pile. These guys can go into the club. So I think, isn't Crondelli worth a fair bit right now? Schmelzer will keep, him will keep, him will keep. Let's take a look at these 4 here. So Crondelli is currently worth nothing. His price was expensive the other day. I can't remember why. Nathaniel Klein, I'm going to keep until tomorrow's SBC. You know, he's worth a few thousand coins anyway, but when Player of the Month comes out, I want to, you know, maybe his price goes up. Wesley Schneider, I don't believe is worth all that much. Less than 1,500 coins will send him to the club as an 83 rated player. And then Borja Valero is currently selling for 2,000 coins. For an 83 rated Calcio A player, not really worth selling right now. So pack 1 wasn't the best, guys. Pack 2, let's see what we get. Is it going to bless us this time? Come on, EA, give me something nice. Another shine there. No icon, unfortunately. No purple cards, no informs. French. Striker. Real Madrid, it's Karim Benzema. Let's go. We get a walkout. It is Karim the Dream Benzema. kind of rhymes, kind of works. That's awesome. I'm very happy with that. I can't complain about that at all. I'm very, very happy with Karim Benzema. Very nice indeed. Fabinho in there as well. Aurier in there as well. That's a nice pack, that is. That's nice. Let's send these up to the trade pile. We'll send these guys into the club. Zappacosta might have some good value. Him we'll save for now. I might use Bravo, you know. Consigli, Chiro Immobile as well. I'll tell you what, guys, that's a good pack. Remember I sold Aurier for 20k? He's no longer worth 20k. 12k there. Yeah, he's worth 12k now. I'm actually going to hold on to him again because if it's Harry Kane that wins tomorrow or today, as I think it is going to be Harry Kane, Aurier's price may well go up if Spurs players are needed. And the same for Jack Wilshere. If English players are needed, Jack Wilshere's price will also go up, and he's very cheap right now, so we're going to hold on to him. I might keep Fabinho. If he's worth more than 8 to 10k, he's not, is he? 3k. Look at that. Look at this. Fabinho, bomb. Those stats are very, very good. With a shadow card on him, he'd be fantastic. As an 83 rated Brazilian that's going for 2k, I'm going to keep him in the club as well. I don't need the coins. He's less than 3k. That's crazy to me. Claudio Bravo here. How tall is he? 6 foot. No, I'm definitely going to keep Joe Hart in nets. Claudio Bravo as well, though. I'm going to keep until tomorrow. Less than 2k. How are players so cheap? That's crazy. Chiro Immobile, last I looked was like 6k, but watch him be about 2k now. Look at this. I'm blown away by how cheap these players are. And then last but not least, guys, Karim Benzema. How much are we going to make off of him? 80k max bin. 50k? 55k? That is awesome. Maybe 60k for Benzema. I'm going to list him up. 60k. Boom. Let's get rid of him. He's out of there. 60,000 coins made, guys. We could go and buy Anthony Martial to improve our squad, but I just want to take a quick look at the squads that we're going to be using for this weekend league. So this is the first team. It lines up in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Eder in at cam, Nani and Callejon up front, De Rossi in at CDM, Brozovic and Parolo at centre mid, Dalbert, Koulibaly, Manolas and Abate in defence, Donnarumma in goal. I do like the team. Even Eder with Deadeye on, he becomes great. You know, his passing and his shooting gets bumped up massively. His dribbling is very good. His pace is very good. He's got 4-star weak foot. He actually suits the cam role, in my opinion, quite well. And then in terms of our Premiership team, I could get Van Dijk, Gabriel Jesus and Son at striker. No, well, it's going to be Gabriel Jesus and Sterling at striker and Son in at cam. Then Bella and Rooney as the outside midfielders, Bakayoko at CDM. Van Aanholt is at left back. Eventually I want to upgrade to an icon left back. Smalling and Keane I'm quite happy with. And then Aurier I'm also happy with. I wouldn't mind Van Dijk. I wouldn't mind Eric Bailly. I've got some good investments in the club still, just waiting for tomorrow for whatever happens with Harry Kane, and I'm going to sell out, right? So maybe tomorrow will be a day that I buy. Let me go and have a look at Van Dijk's price. Van Dijk's definitely someone that I wouldn't mind adding into the club. You know, I've got these coins here, so let's go Van Dijk. If we're looking at 20,000 coins or less, I'll pick him up because that's what I paid for Koulibaly. We're not looking at that at all. Oh wow. 33,000 coins for Van Dijk. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. For a player who's only 83 rated, he will come down in price over the weeks. Smalling and Keane I'm happy with. And if I'm going to be paying 33k or 34k for a player, I'd much rather go and get Eric Bailly for like, what, 45k, maybe 50k? Oh, Jesus. Damn. What? What? 70k? Oh, damn. That's rough. That is rough. I think Anthony Martial was cheaper than that. He's not. Jesus, these player prices are just got... Oh my god. 85k for Martial. Gabriel Jesus I bought back for 62k. And he's now 70k. Crazy. Crazy funds going out in this game right now. I'm tempted to look at some of the other players that I've got in here and see what we've got going on. Brozovic we picked up for 30k. Still about the same. Munir I've picked up for 54k. He's now 60. Oh no, look, that 55k right there, not bought. I mean, I'll hold on to him. Hopefully his price goes up. But yeah, I bought Vincent Kompany for 23k, hoping to sell tomorrow. And it looks like he's about 26k. Maybe I made the wrong investments. But I've got a lot of good players in the club. Look at this. Loads of 84s, loads of 83s, loads of 82s, loads of 82s, loads of 82s, loads of 81s. I'm happy right now, guys. That was a good set of rewards. 50,000 coins, 60k off Benzema, and easily another 40 to 80k off the rest of the crap at different times when we spend it. So all in all, you're probably looking at about 200,000 coins made off of that weekend league. I'm content with that. Worst case scenario from squad battles on Monday, we're going to get, worst case, we're going to get the 2 mega packs and 40,000 coins again. Potentially, if we finish in the top 100, we'll get one 50k pack on top of the 235k packs and 65k coins. But I really want to push into this 21 to 50 rank. A 100k pack, 2 mega packs and 65k coins. That's what I want to push into. Should I have the most insane weekend, a 100k pack, 250k pack, 75k coins, I'd be more than happy with that. But top 100 is the dream. Top 50 is the dream within a dream. That's going to be the end of the rewards for right now, guys. So no upgrades to the squad. I'm happy taking those two teams that I've got into FUT Champs this weekend. I might make more changes on Monday when Squad Battles Rewards comes out, but for now I'm quite content with that. So what we're going to do now is you might see either some Divisions gameplay for the rest of the video, or maybe the first sort of 4 or 5 FUT Champs games, because we're already 12 minutes in. So yeah, I think maybe the first 5 FUT Champs games might be good. Depends how much gameplay I play this evening in Divisions. But this is going to be the end of the rewards. I will be right back. Okay guys, before we get into the FUT Champs gameplay, I first went into some Divisions gameplay. I wanted to test out, of course, the two teams that I got. We purchased Gylfi Sigurdsson. Did I show that, by the way? If I didn't show that, I either show it in a second, or I'll tell you now. I bought him for 51,000 coins. I sniped him. He was going for 55,000 coins at the time that I managed to snipe him. Let me have a look on FUTBin right now what he's going for. Bear in mind, guys, contrary to last year, all the player prices that I have this year are, of course, PlayStation prices. So he's, wow, interestingly, he's 53k on PlayStation, but 65k on Xbox. That's very intriguing why he's more expensive on one than the other. So I haven't lost coins on him, but I quite enjoy him. He's definitely a player that I feel like would be useful for a fair while. With that being said, guys, as you enjoy some Divisions gameplay, and then when we eventually go into FUT Champs, I have got some comments that I wanted to respond to. Some really good stuff in the chat, guys. And if you're still on the video right now, go drop a thumbs up for me. Let's try and get 3,000-4,000 likes beat on today's video. So Purple Patrick says, "Hey Nep, I would recommend Hero Sigurdsson. I think he has some great stats, for example, 89 stamina. I don't want to sound as if I'm telling you what to do. By the way, keep the content up. I appreciate the kind words, dude. And like when people want to recommend me stuff, you don't have to be like, oh, I don't want to sound as if I'm telling you what to do. It's the comments that like frustrate me in those instances are when people are arsey. Do you know what I mean? When people just have an attitude in what they're saying, like, oh, do this because such and such does this, or do this because I want you to. Like when you're just like, hey man, I love Sigurdsson. I feel like you'd love Sigurdsson. Totally down for that. And on that note, well, first of all, I did buy Sigurdsson, so you were spot on. And on that note, I had a comment that said, from Ben Jones, he said, have you had a look at Belotti for Calcio A squad? 5-star weak foot and very good stats as well. Would recommend with him a Hunter. I did have a look at him about maybe 10 days ago, 7 to 10 days ago, and he was too expensive. He was up at like 15, 20,000 coins on PlayStation, and I was like, oh, I can't really spend that kind of coin. You know, I didn't have as much coins as I did right now. I didn't even have a Calcio A squad, so I looked at him and then I kind of ignored him from there. Then of course we packed Eder, we packed Nani, maybe I bought Nani actually, and we packed Calais, so that was my attacking trio. But because of your comment, I went back and looked at Belotti again. He's now about 9,000 coins on PlayStation, which isn't so bad. He's got the 5-star weak foot, which of course is very nice. With a Hunter Chem style, he gets 95 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, and ridiculous shooting, except for long shots. But he's got really well-rounded physicals as well. So I am going to go and buy Belotti after today's video. We're going to go and buy him. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be getting rid of Eder. I'm going to play Belotti and Calais up front together, and I'm going to move Nani into Cam. Because if I put a Deadeye... if I put an Artist Chem style on Nani, he goes to an 89 rated Cam. Obviously, decent pace, 85 shot power and 83 long shots. 5-star, 5-star, which is very, very good. But then he goes to 91 curve, which is always important for corners, free kicks, and finesse shots. 94 long pass, 91 short pass, 95 vision. He also goes to 99 dribbling, 97 agility, 90 reactions, and 91 ball control. So he becomes a very good player. And whilst I play him at striker right now, he's usually one of the guys that I have to bring off because he only has 74 stamina. But as a cam, he'd actually burn less energy because he doesn't have to run in behind the defence a lot more. So he'll actually be far more useful for far longer. So I do think that Belotti is going to be a purchase that we make for the next episode. And if it goes wrong, then I'll just go return back to what I had. But if it goes right, obviously that'd be fantastic. I decided here on the screen, guys, as you can see, I decided to do an SBC for the 2-player pack. I did this because I was just looking at other people and other people getting good stuff, and I was like, you know what, I need to give it just one shot. I will not do this often, just because all those golds that I could have had a minimum of 3,400 coins if I discarded them in the club, or a potential maximum of 110,000 coins from them if they ever went to a point where they were just really, really high value. But give or take, I could have easily got 6,000 to 10,000 coins for those. We did end up getting a board player. Unfortunately, it was Rulli, but an 83 rated player as an untradeable for those cards, and then also Abraham. I wasn't too displeased. It was better than the potential 76, 77s that we could have got. So I was quite happy with that. And then we went on and did the Japanese SBC and the Korean SBC because I wanted the kits. I will also do the Australian SBC at one stage or another as well. But I'm one player short there. So until I can get back into bronze pack method and get myself the Australian player that I need from BPM, I'm just going to leave it to sit there for the next few days until I can complete that. But I'm very happy to do those. Those kits are quite nice. And as you can see on the screen, some items sold. Benzema sold. I'm starting to sell my investments. One of the things that came in, let me find the comment. JJ Bow says, hey Nep, I was just wondering, I packed Kante a few days ago and sold it for 200k. I've now got 220k and a 40k team. I've got Elite 3 rewards from squad battles coming Monday and was wondering what I should do. Buy a team now or save my coins. Cheers. And I honestly just don't know. It seems to be the situation where meta players, popular FUT CHAMPS players, continue to rise in value. Heung-min Son, Anthony Martial, Gabriel Jesus, Bakayoko, the big players like Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne, all the important players, Arturo Vidal, David Alaba, those kind of guys, they just continue to go up. But players that people don't necessarily look at as a first instance are just plummeting in price. So the question is, are you trying to buy really, really, really high-end popular players? If you are, I'd say just buy them now and get use out of them because it's very possible they'll continue to go up. Or are you trying to buy bottom feeder players that no one really gets into and try and get something out of them? In which case, I'd actually say now is also probably a good choice because they're cheap. So yeah, buy now, dude, in my opinion. With that being said as well, going back to what I was selling and stuff there, I want to clean out my club already. I've got a lot of stuff in the club. The reason why I want to clean it out is because there are so many rewards now in this game with squad battles coming Mondays and FUT CHAMPS coming Thursdays. It's just a constant influx of players and coins, which again is going to mean that the players that are undesirable are going to be being packed, listed, and their price is going to drop. And no one wants to buy them because they're undesirable. But players that are desirable are going to be bought because A, they're more difficult to pack. Like, for example, you would see people pack Farman, the 84 rated goalkeeper, far more than you'd see people pack Gabriel Jesus. But as the people are getting these coin influxes come in from playing so many games, from FUT CHAMPS and squad battle rewards, from SBCs, from selling the packs from the rewards that they get, they can eventually afford that Gabriel Jesus. Another one comes off the market. So the demand is less. The demand remains, but the supply is less. So, what I want to do is just clear out my club and get coins in the bank because I thought hoarding players, specifically golds, might prove to be super efficient this year. But again, because of the sheer volume of players that are getting packed, I don't think it's efficient this year. At least not at this stage. The Prime Icon SBCs came out. I expected that to just blow up the market. It didn't. Some players are really expensive. The 86, 87s and 88s have gone up in value because they're required for Del Piero's 86 and 87 rated teams. But generally speaking, for Deco, for example, you need informs. And for Overmars, you need informs. But the inform market has stayed the same. So the people just aren't wanting to do these SBCs, and I don't know if people don't want to do these SBCs because they're not desirable players, or if because they're too expensive for what they are. For example, the Prime Deco is really not that much better than some random golds that you could already pick up. Like Henrik Mkhitaryan has very, very similar stats in many areas to Prime Deco, and he's a fraction of the price. And what's going to happen is that throughout the next 2, 3, 4 weeks is that you're going to get some informs, some hero cards, maybe some new SBCs that are super cheap and as good as those Prime Icons. So I think the demand for those Prime Icons is so low that it just didn't change the market in any way, shape or form. So what I want to do is something that I didn't do last year that I regretted because I didn't do it until the very, very end. And that's just bolster my squad. So I think my aim in the very near future over the next 2 to 4 weeks is to sell everything and pick up the big players that are going to help me get better results in squad battles and in FUT Champs, you know. I'm going to go and pick up Anthony Martial. We're going to go and get Belotti. When I can, I'm going to buy Alexandro. And if I lose 10, 15, 20, 30, 40% on these guys when I turn around and sell them, what I'm hoping for is that I've made more than the loss that I've gathered during the time that they've helped me attain better results in FUT Champs and in squad battles. So that's kind of my aim. Next comment is from Lawrence Kath. Says, hey Nep, I just packed 87 David Silva. Right now it goes for about 35 to 37k. Should I sell him now or wait for the player of the month Aguero hype? Well, of course it was player of the month Kane. And yes, you should sell him. He's at a very high price right now. I think it would be smart to sell him. And with player of the month Kane, Kane's relatively affordable. According to FUTBin for PlayStation, he is currently... let's get in here. Harry Kane is currently 250k, according to PlayStation. And for that, you get a 25k pack, a 35k pack, an Electrum Players pack, and a Premium Gold pack. I'm in two minds as to whether or not to get him. I could use him at cam. I actually think he'd be a very good cam. 4-star skill moves, good shooting, good physicals, great composure. Sorry, 4-star weak foot, not skill moves. I do feel like he could potentially be an asset for a long time. But I need to rein myself in and tell myself no. Remember last year, you said you did all of these and you didn't want to do it. Make sure you follow that trend this year, because those 250,000 coins that I'll spend on Harry Kane, let's take the packs aside and assume I get negligible returns, 50,000 coins out of all those packs. So Harry Kane cost me 200,000 coins. Is that Harry Kane for 200,000 coins going to be beneficial to me throughout the course of the year, instead of using that 200,000 coins to go and buy a Chiellini or a Marihamšik or like I say, an Alexandro? And the truth of the matter is, no, Harry Kane's not going to be that influential as an untradeable. So I'm not going to get Harry Kane. I might get the loans of these players, of all of the players, because I look at Rui Costa, loan for him is 10k, Mark Overmars is 10k, Del Piero is like 12 or 13k, and Harry Kane is 12k, and Mane is about 15k. Now, that's quite expensive for loans, but you get them for 20 games. So if you break it down, specifically for the two prime icons, Overmars and Rui Costa, it works out to about 500 to 600 coins per game to play with a prime icon for 20 games. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not that's worthwhile. In terms of Mane, I think I've missed the boat, because there's only 15 minutes before he goes off the SBC list, and I haven't done it, and I'm recording this video, so even if I wanted to do it, I don't think I'd be able to try it. What do you actually need for Mane? You need an 82 rated squad, but because one of the players is blocked out, it's 10 players, so you need some 83, so that's why it's a bit more expensive. You are looking at about 15,000 coins, which is a bit trashy. I don't want to spend 15,000 coins on Mane, but I might spend the 12,000 coins on Harry Kane and the 10k on Deco and the 10k on Overmars, because it would be nice to experience those players for 20 games throughout a weekend league for a very limited price. Then we get the buzz of playing with the prime icons, but not the cost of needing to do everything to get them. So that's kind of my aim, I guess, with there. Let's go to the next comment. Aaron Campbell says, hi Nep, do you ever try and do a low driven shot and smash it over? Does it happen to you? Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong, dude. It's literally a bug in the game. Mostly it happens to me offline rather than online. It happens from time to time online, but basically when you shoot and then let go and press power again to put it low driven, it doesn't register that you've let go, so it just charges it up even more. And obviously that's an error. However, guys, 3 games into FUT Champs. I said I was going to give 5 games this video, but the video is already getting on. So 3 games this FUT Champs, and we are 3-0. I played against some tough opponents, and I end up scoring a lot of goals and getting 3 very comfortable wins. I'm really happy with the teams that I've got right now, which is again why I'm more than happy to sell everything I've got and improve them where possible, because the fact that I'm already really happy with these teams, and the fact that I can quite comfortably improve them by a player or 2 here or there, I feel like that is a good trade-off, you know what I mean? So we end up winning both games with the Premier League team and the game with the Calcio A team. It'd be interesting to track what team is better than the other throughout the course of the 40 games. But I am very tempted to go and get Overmars, go and get Deco, and go and get Kane, and start using those dudes throughout this weekend league just to see what we can get for them through the loan. I will spend money on the Chem Stars for them as well, because I think that's an important stat boost for sure. We'll wait and see what happens with that. You know, I don't want to waste 10,000 coins, because 10,000 coins is 10,000 coins. At the end of the day, if I do all 3 of the loans, it's 30,000 coins. I could actually buy an improvement to the team with that 30k. But this is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.